All right, so we got the little Fiat X19 that came in last week, all fixed up. This is a theft recovery. Somebody tried to steal it. They chopped the ignition wires under the column and busted the column all up, but were thwarted by the key lock on the steering column. So they could only get maybe a half a block, and they abandoned the car when they couldn't steer it because it has a steering wheel lock. So thank goodness for Fiat and their steering wheel lock for this 1980 Fiat X19 Bertone. The car may have had quite a different outcome had the car been stolen and driven. It's really a nice little car. It's out here running, getting warmed up. I've gone through it, I tuned it up, fixed the ignition, of course, changed the oil, changed the gearbox oil, and we're gonna give it a little drive. This is my first real dive into one of these things. I've seen lots of them growing up. This is probably the nicest one that I have seen. Really beautiful. So let's check it out. It's got a real door handle. It's metal. Look at that little interior. Isn't that gorgeous with the saddle colored door panels, the saddle leather seats with the cloth bolsters, and a cool little dash, and just a sporty little interior. Let's take it for a drive. I do have long legs and they do fit in there, but the seat is all the way back. It's got a 4-spoke custom, not custom steering wheel, but kind of a sporty steering wheel. And if you notice the tack there, which is off here on the right side, when I rev it up, it's kind of a reverse tack. In other words, most tacks, they go this way. This one goes from the right to left. A whole assortment of gauges, plus extra gauges down here. A really neat little car. It's a 5-speed. Of course, the shifter's unmarked. Let's take it for a little drive. Neat little window in the back here that's got a rear window defroster, and of course it's got a Targa top, which I think I forgot to mention. Somebody clued me in that the spare tire is actually behind the passenger seat here, and the front luggage compartment is where the Targa top goes. So we're going to take our e-brake off here, put it in first gear. I'm going to risk my life by not putting my seatbelt on. See if the speedometer works. No, the speedometer does not work. That's a bummer. So this is the first road test of this thing. Just a sporty, it feels like you're just sitting down in it. I mean, it's mid-engine, of course. Make sure there's no cars coming, and there's not. It's 1500 cc's, 85 horsepower, fuel injected. Second gear. Oh, it's got good power. No gear whine, feels very tight. This would be a great autocross car. Not a super amount of top end power, but adequate. So let's see if we can turn the turn signal on here. And we're going to go through the park. Just a very sporty feeling car. I mean, you can kind of tell. It just feels like it's on rails. Bummer about that speedometer not working. I didn't know. I'll have to check. I didn't know it might have a broken cable or a broken head. It's definitely not working. That's how you figure stuff out on a test drive like this. Yeah, this car just handles great. The customer said there was some noise in the rear, but I don't hear it. Put it back into first gear here. Make sure there's no cars coming. There's not. Yeah, this could be really fun. Ooh, a little grind in second. Oh, that was fourth actually. There's second. Yeah, she likes to go. Sporty little thing. Just zips right up there. I'm gonna jam on the brakes here. They are disc brakes, and I believe they're assisted, but not super soft like an American car. Really neat. Everything works perfect except for the speedometer. Pull into a spot here. Super zippy, super fun. Really like that. Turn the key off. So I still have to get a column cover, but I'm going to dig into the speedometer, see what the customer wants to do, and get it back to him. But it's nice to know this little guy is going to live. Still wanted to go for a ride. I didn't want to put her in there. Look at this thing. Sun's coming out, shining off that orange paint. That's a fun little car. That's super. Thanks for coming along for a ride, and we'll check it out next time. Maybe we'll see this thing on an autocross track. Maybe.